Well, with Sunni militants in control of much of the north and west, concern continues to mount for Iraq's religious minorities. Christians in particular say they fear living under the extreme version of Islam enforced in areas held by the newly declared the Islamic State. CCTV's Tony Cheng has more.
Being given their daily bread, the Christians of Karakosh, an Assyrian community just south of Mosul, many of whom have now fled to Kurdistan. On Wednesday, battles between Sunni militants and Kurdish fighters forced them from their homes. Now they're resident in community centers and halls in Christian areas of Erbil.
The situation was very dangerous because there were many battles between the Peshmerga and ISIS. Although we couldn't really see which groups were fighting, and we knew Kurdistan was safe, so we came here.
The influx of so many people has stretched the local community to its limit. They estimate more than 12,000 fled in 24 hours. Volunteers like the local football coach have been working around the clock to look after the refugees' needs, with donations from locals and international aid organizations. But many are now going home after their religious leaders told them it was safe. The extreme religious views of the fighters from the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant has concerned Christians. Here, ISIL fighters hand out Qurans to drivers in Mosul. But the Bishop of Mosul has told Christians they can return. He said he remains safe in a city under ISIL control. In Erbil, at St. Christopher's Cathedral, the patriarchs of the Syrian and Iraqi church had come to offer their prayers for peace. But clearly they're prepared for the worst, as bodyguards for the patriarchs watch carefully at the end of the service. They've both said that Christian communities in this area, some of the oldest Christian communities in the world, are now under serious threat. And the priest in charge of Karakosh is under no illusions too. While it may be safe for his parishioners now, a future under ISIL is unlikely to be good.
They are terrorists, and they are focusing on that and putting fear in all population, not only Christians. So they are against humanity also.
Back at the refugee center, however, people are keen to get home.
Many of the Christians from the Mosul area are now choosing to go home, saying that the security situation is much improved. But they say there's no food, no water, no electricity. And if those conditions continue to deteriorate, they could be back here in a matter of days.
And as they wait for a ride home, it's clear that Iraq's Christians are heading to an uncertain future, with little to protect them but their faith. Tony Cheng, CCTV, Erbil.